Mike might be balling. Mike.
Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mike. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. So today I'm going to be watching a little video that's been recommended to me a couple times. And this is a little out of the ordinary for us because normally on this channel we're watching like cut videos, TLC videos, all great stuff. However, this is a video from A&E that I've been recommended a few times, and from the looks of A&E's thumbnails, it's just the dirtier, sadder version of TLC, which honestly, I didn't even know that was possible. This one that's been recommended to me, it looks hilarious, I gotta be honest with you, and it's titled Hoarders tempers rage when hoarder is confronted with reality. I'm very excited for this one. I mean, look at the thumbnail. We got an old lady. We got what looks like just your average Twitch streamer's room.
You know when you take a piss and you forget to flush the toilet and you come back the next day, so you spray Febreze on it?
So maybe she's a gamer. I mean, she is raging in this video apparently. So let's check it out. Oh, we're going down to Kokomo. That's where we hoard our trash. Way down in Kokomo.
I'm Vula. I'm 72 years old. I was a housewife and I've raised 2 sons.
I like how she said was there, because you know whoever she was married to was like, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. Throw out. You've had this rotten Stouffer's mac and cheese sitting out in the middle of our living room for 9 years. Throw it out. And then she just yells at him like, now I need it. Your whole house smells like shit. You just have rotten food everywhere. Just get out. You gotta get out.
David is my oldest son. And 9 years later, I had Stephen. When the kids were young, I was what I would call normal. I did the laundry and we cooked meals, but I've never really been real fond of housework.
I've never been fond of housework. Is anyone fond of housework? I was thinking about this morning. Everybody puts stuff off, right? Oh, I'll do it later. No, you won't. No, you won't. What does Yoda say? There is no try or something? Like, there's no, like, I'll do it later. You think that later you're going to want to do it. Those things that you put off, you're never going to want to do. Oh, I'll do my taxes later. Guess what? When later comes, I still don't want to do them. People are waiting for this magical time where they're going to want to do chores or housework. It's like, it's always going to suck. You think there's going to be one day where you wake up and you're like, man, I'm really in the mood to do laundry today. That sounds like fun. No?
It's not my big thing.
Oh God! It somehow keeps getting worse. It's like I need a couple seconds to recover before we get back into that. It was so gross, and somehow it just kept getting worse. The rotten pans and the grimy sink. Like, you have sentimental attachment to the grimy sink? I want to learn more about this mental connection, because I just assume it's some weird sentimental attachment. But like, how do you look at this rotten pan and you're like, oh, don't throw that out. I might need like you could throw the rotten like. I feel like I can smell my laptop. You know the channel where the guy leaves an aquarium kind of unchecked and lets it do its thing and it grows an ecosystem or whatever? That's gotta be what's going on in this woman's sink. I don't know what that mysterious dark liquid is. All I could say is I just hope it's not from someone's body. That's the best thing I can say about it. I'm curious, leave in the comments, whose fridge is more disgusting, this woman's or the bug man from our previous video?
I'm David, and I'm 53 years old, and I am Vula's son.
I like how he said that with such hesitation. He's like, I'm David, I am 53, and I am her son. I'm just David, okay? I'm just her son. No one, you think, oh, I'm her son. I know what's going on. Listen, no one understands the working of that woman's mind, okay? Don't look at me like I caused this.
My mom's house is deplorable. It's just filled from the floor to the ceiling. There's cat feces everywhere. The stench will make you gag the second you walk into it.
Honestly, you don't even need to walk in to have that response. Honestly, just a low-res JPEG of this place would do it.
It's just sickening to your stomach to think that she's capable of living in those conditions.
That's awesome. I love that. This woman is so disgusting that the city needed to step in. They needed to be like, listen, we know you keep all your mess and just your unholy trash in the confines of your own home. That's your private property. We get it. But listen, we can smell it all the way from town hall. I like to think the city first caught on to her problem just because they realized, like, hey, you know, she never puts out her trash. Kind of weird. That's what they should do. Instead of like swatting streamers, they should just have the city go to like gross ass streamers' rooms and be like, listen, you need to clean up or we're evicting your ass.
Truthfully, as long as I'm able to function in there, whether or not the living room is crowded, shouldn't really bother the city.
Can you function? That's an honest question, because she says she can, but like, what happens when she stops being able to? Like, what happens if these people go unchecked? There's no television show that comes in and saves their ass. What if they just keep hoarding and hoarding and hoarding until they literally don't have any room left in their house? What do they do then? Do they grow as people and throw the stuff out? Probably not. Maybe they just like rent out a storage container, storage unit, and just fill it with a bunch of trash. Can you imagine? Oh, that would be amazing. You know that show where they raffle off and they auction off storage units, Storage Wars, I think? That would be great if you drop like $6,000 and you just get this bitch's moldy pots and disgusting like garbage.
Whoever packed this locker was cuckoo. Kitty litter. Told you she had a cat.
I'm Stevie. I'm 44, and I'm Vula's son.
I don't know why I was expecting both of those guys to say that they were her ex-husband or something, but they're her sons. They look like this, like living with this woman has prematurely aged them.
I hate it that she lives in a really horrible situation. It's overwhelmed with cats, and she hurt her arm a couple years ago when she took a bad fall and shattered her elbow.
How do you even do that? How do you even fall in this house? No matter where you look, there's a pile of garbage that will catch you like a trust fall. What do you mean? She probably takes a snow shovel and just like throws garbage out. You know when you're like making the line in the sidewalk or whatever? Like that's what she's doing. She just does that with garbage. If this lady was on a Life Alert commercial and she's like, can't get up, you wouldn't even see her. You'd just see like a hand waving out from a pile of garbage. And why does this woman have soap? Why does she have soap? I want to know. Were you cleaning things? Oh, I use it to wash my hands. You know, it's not like I'm a dirty person. Jeez.
I'm Sonny. I'm 70 years old, and I'm Vula's brother. If you say you love an animal and you have one or two, you hold them, you pet them, you have a relationship with them.
I love it. Oh, look at the little kitty. Zoom out. I'm going to try to keep a cat counter. Hopefully I don't forget.
You'd have to be a cat lover to understand it. They're on your lap. They're on your leg. I've got a recliner, so they start at my ankles and they work themselves up. And then there'll be somebody here, and then one of them will want to get under your chin. As far as the cat's suffering right now, I don't think so.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer.
I've been trying for years to get her to stop doing the things that she does.
Well, Sonny is critical. Sonny, on a good day, is always wants to kind of tell you what to do.
Her cats and her buying is her whole life.
What if this lady has an amazing job? You assume that... what does she do for work? Now I'm so curious about what she does for work.
Okay. Home away from home. I could go to Goodwill every day of the week, and every day of the week it's different. I'm not quivering, but this is one I've never seen before.
She's not quivering, but she's damn close. I mean, did you see this ice cream cone? Did you see the ice cream? This is such a nasty combination. Like, not only is she a hoarder, but the fact that she has a shopping addiction, it sounds like. And not only that, but it's not even like she's buying nice things, in my opinion. She's going to Goodwill and buying, like, miscellaneous tchotchke crap.
I think she was a klepto from the Goodwill store or something.
She's always looking for that bargain.
That's kind of interesting.
If she finds the bargain, that's her high.
I don't know. Let me.
She's getting a Spider-Man bop bag for who? For her cats that'll pop it? For her children that look like they're old enough to be her husband? What you have grandkids? Because they probably have a restraining order on you. We want to go to Granny's house. No, you don't. Trust me, you do not.
Is the chase. It's the going and the anticipation of finding it. This is where I find the things for the kids.
And then she tries to, oh, I found this for you. Let me give this to you.
I've already got a couple. Would you like it?
She's already got a couple, and she's like, she wants to buy another one, not just to give to the cameraman. She's like, I don't know, you want it? I'll buy it right now. Do you want it? I want to know where she gets her money. You know, like, where does she have this unlimited amount of funds to spend? What, she's a widow and her husband died from unsanitary conditions, but right before he did, she took out a life insurance policy. You know, chances are, if that's the case, they wouldn't have had a funeral. The body's still probably just rotting away next to the cats in the corner of her house.
That's where I have trouble, because I'm trying to do something nice and it's rejected. It's like a slap in the face.
I don't even have words right now. Like, so unself-aware. These people want you to stop doing this stuff. You've internalized nothing they've told you, and you just keep buying crap that you don't need. But your excuse to make it sound good in your head is that instead of you keeping it, you're going to try and give it to people. And then call them assholes when they don't want it. Listen, you're giving crap gifts that people don't want. You're just giving trash to fill up other people's homes because you're running out of space in yours. If I poop in my hand and I hand it to someone, but before I do, I say, this is a gift. Am I allowed to get mad when they don't want to take it? It's like, no. As I've gotten older, I've realized that that's one of my biggest pet peeves is when someone's not self-aware, especially when they are actively ruining their own lives while simultaneously complaining about how difficult life is, but they're doing nothing at all to better theirs. It's like, man, if you have the power to change something, do it. If not, shut up. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
After so many times of her giving something to you that you don't want, didn't ask for, don't need, then that's where the problem as far as the relationships go.
My relationship with David is strained to a degree that I feel like I guess he loves me, but I don't think he understands me at all.
Why are you singling out David? I'm going to go out on a limb and say that I don't think anybody understands you. I don't know. I don't think anyone can comprehend what is your deal.
If my mom was to refuse the house being cleaned up, I suppose she'll have to go live in a motel.
You could tell just from the way he's talking that he's just completely done with her shit. He's like, I don't know, I guess she'd have to live in a motel. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. Because honestly, I don't think about that woman anymore because she's just this unsolvable Rubik's Cube from hell.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Matt Paxton. I'm an extreme cleaning specialist.
I don't know why that job title sounded so ominous, like some kind of mafia, mob-related, job. Oh. Yeah, you need something cleaned. I'm an extreme specialist if you catch my drift, so you let me know. A pepperoni.
You've got two factors. You've got infectious waste, and you've got a bunch of cats. You've got our animal handlers here, and they're going to walk us through what we're going to do.
I'm Heather Ferguson. I'm with Animal Protection of New Mexico. This is Dr. Patricia Fieser. She is a forensic veterinarian who will be doing the assessments today. And this is investigator Robin Goykovich.
They really assembled the hoarding Avengers for this one. They traveled the distance. This woman is from New Mexico. Keep in mind, we are in Kokomo. Let's see if this woman is very responsive to all these people coming together trying to help her. I'm sure she'll take it like a champ.
This is the worst hoard I've ever seen. Have you seen anything worse than this?
No, I've never seen
Nope.
anything.
It's unbelievable.
They're like, have you seen anything this terrible? This is ridiculous. I can't. It's disgusting. I mean, this mess right here is so bad we had to blur it. We can't even in good faith show the grime and filth to these people. We're reaching new levels.
There's not a single clean surface in this house.
This is a bad one. We even have to have a decontamination station for the first time ever.
They're even breaking out the trusty decontamination station for the first time ever. This is serious.
Yeah, I got some live kittens.
We were in the back bedroom and we heard noises. When we lifted the mattress, what we found was a mama and 6 newborn kittens.
In the process of cleaning poop, pee, and stuff that quite frankly is so disgusting we can't show it to you on television, we're now gonna play some nice piano music because we just found something amazing. But the good feelings are short-lived. Horror music.
Man, that's its guts. That's its guts.
Now that you've seen the kittens, only a day old, isn't that incredible? Now that you've seen them, let's get back to the reality check. Here's a dead cat. Oblivious to what's going on inside, Vula is fixated on the bags that are coming out of the house. Listen, if you get these nut jobs out of their home and they let you go in to clean this stuff, how about you take them away? But oh yeah, we gotta have a television show, right? So instead of like setting this lady up in a hotel for a night, nah, we're gonna say, yeah, you don't have to be inside while we clean, but could you sit right next to the front door so you see everything we do?
Excuse me.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait. God darn it. I want to see that. I'm sorry.
What's going on, Vula?
I want those. I'm sorry, we're going to have class right now.
Why don't you tell us some shit that we're actually going to use in our real lives?
This is all contaminated.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. This is unhealthy. It has to be burned. I can't even throw this. I'm not allowed to throw this at the dump. This has to go be fired up and burned. She's a professional hoarder. She's awesome at this. She can avoid and deny anything.
Cats are dying in the shower. It wasn't me. Cats are dying on the sofa. It wasn't me. Cats are dying on the counter. It wasn't me. You smelly hoarding bitch, I told you. It wasn't me.
So you have to get very direct. This is a fact. It's a medical fact. This stuff is contaminated.
It's bullshit.
Beulah,
I'm sorry.
cats are dying in that house because
they're
it's so
not
unhealthy.
dying. I'm not dead.
I got a bag of dead cats already.
Burn them and put them in an urn. Or if you really want to get weird with it, taxidermy them. But you just keeping rotten corpses like, this was little Mr. Whiskers. I have such fond memories of him every time I look at his decaying, emaciated corpse. I assume just like at a certain level of hoarding, the receptors in your nostrils, they just get burnt out and you just can't smell a thing.
These are porcelain plates. They can be washed.
She does have soap. We've seen it. She can wash things. She just doesn't.
Well, if it's in the house, it's contaminated.
Well, then,
anything on the
why don't
front
we
porch
just
is
set
clean.
fire to the damn house? Pull up the carpet. The carpet needs to go.
Why don't you set the fire to the damn house? Now you're talking my language. That would make this so much faster.
How the hell am I going to get to your carpet? There's 400 bags of this on top of it.
There's not a damn thing wrong. They could be taken out of a bath. They could be washed.
Really?
You don't have to wash them. I'll wash them.
No, there's no cleaning it. You can't clean that. It's fucking stained with years of sin.
This is why I said to you, things that you want are going to get thrown away.
You. Go ahead and take it.
You know what?
Because right now,
I would
right now,
you better respect me.
Mom.
You hear me?
that is not
Beulah.
what I was promised. Just leave me alone. Leave me alone, Sonny.
That's such a classic reaction of someone that feels like they're backed into a corner, but they don't want to actually process what the other person is telling them. Well, what's that? Backed into a corner and I have to face the consequences of my own actions? I'm just going to say, fuck you, and just keep moving forward. Think about what's going on inside me. Nah, fuck you, idiot. Yeah, oh, throw out my dirty trash. Okay. Why don't you clean my fucking carpet, too? What an asshole. You know, for a second, the way he pointed and how she said "fuck you" again, I really thought that he said, "You know what? Fuck you too." And that would have been sick. But no, he was just like, you know, you need to respect me. It's like, all right, dude, loser. You should have been like, you know what? Fuck you, bitch.
Hold on. I am Dr. Chabot. I'm a clinical psychologist who specializes in OCD and compulsive hoarding.
When all hope has failed, she's here to save the world.
I have no sense that she is really going to recover. You're in a position now that if we don't address this place right now, you're probably going to just be pulled out of your house.
I don't give a damn. But I don't want my entire life ripped out and put in a garbage bag when it doesn't have to be. It's not.
It sucks.
It's
It
not
sucks.
garbage.
Okay, Mom.
Oh, no, it's
We
not
have to let them help
garbage.
you, Mom, because if they don't...
All right,
She's like,
Yo, hey, we get a cat counter. Thank you. You know, dude, A&E is awesome. I didn't even have to. I stopped counting because it just seemed like too many. They gave us a cat counter. Thank you, A&E. Incredible, fantastic show. Oh, well, I mean, that brings the mood down a little bit, but still, great work, A&E. You guys are great. Awesome stuff.
we have a lot of deadlines today. We lose our cleaning help at 3 o'clock, and then we have an inspector coming at 4. So we have 6 hours to get whatever we can get done.
Yo, there's the snow shovel.
Can't hear and poop, man. We're down to the business now.
Oh, dude, what is that? That's like, I don't know why, like, the dirty water just chilling is like almost more offensive to me than everything. I mean, it's all bad, but like, this is disgusting, dude. This woman needs a bath bomb, and I'm not talking about the colorful hipster one that women throw in their bathtub. I'm talking about a literal explosive. Oh, my man's going in there with no mask. They should have warned him. They should have been like, you sure you want to go in there with no mask? You might permanently lose your sense of smell.
Today, at least 3 or 4 of the rooms have been cleaned out, and they are clutter-free, box-free.
You know those oddly satisfying compilations? This should be on one of them, because that little transition from before and after, I feel so much better now. And it's still absolutely disgusting in there. And I just feel like, wow, there's room. You can walk.
Aerobics in here. So many activities.
I've inspected your house, and good news and some bad. We still have some unsafe conditions with the animal feces and some unsafe material inside that has to be removed.
Okay.
The good news is the structure is good and sound. The floor assembly is good. I don't see any evidence of water damage. But I still have to condemn the property and not allow you to live in it.
Oh, no, dude. Oh, sheesh. Damn.
This is a very painful situation for people who love her. Some have given up.
At this time, I believe she's going to probably end up in a shelter for the local women's shelter. There's just been too much animosity right now that I don't want her to come to my house.
I love David's reaction. He's kind of got a half smile on. He's like, yep, we're all done. I don't know. She's got to live somewhere else, but she's not coming home with me. Did I mention that before? No matter what. And not living with me. So, are we done here? Is that it? Watch, she's going to go live with the other brother. That's the whole reason he was crying, because he's like, oh, David's not going to take her. I know exactly what's going to happen. Oh, no. Vula lived at a women's shelter for 6 weeks until her sons were able to get her home livable. Well, that's nice. They kept at it. They got her home livable. That's very nice. That makes me makes me feel good. I, for one, have very high hopes that the problem won't start itself all over again.